Hello, I'm Philip Duncan from WeatherWatchTV on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us for our 7-day Pacific-wide weather forecast. And we kick off with an animated wind map showing what is going on at the moment when we recorded this, which is around about Tuesday morning over in Fiji, and it's going into about lunchtime Monday morning if you're in Hawaii. The bright blue on this map shows where most of the moisture in the atmosphere is. So the highest risk for rain and showers in the bright blue, and the lowest risk in this shading here, just around New Caledonia southwards, thanks to some high pressure. So the low that came out of the tropics, which was formerly Cyclone Lola, that is it here, merged with another system off Brisbane a few days ago, but now that system is falling apart and there's a southerly flow coming in to some areas. And the good news is for the areas hit by Lola, a drier forecast coming in for you. So let's take a look and see what is happening with the weather ahead. And here we are on Wednesday. We do have some downpours around parts of Fiji at the moment, but otherwise most of the main island group fairly dry. The showers are quite limited and they're further to the north of Samoa, and even out to Tahiti. Most of the showers are actually just south of you. So fairly dry on Wednesday around much of the South Pacific, raining still around Honiara up in the Solomons. The convergence zone is kind of stuck over that area at the moment, so very wet for the Solomon Islands for this week, and it has been for the past few weeks. So as we get into Thursday, you'll notice the red line here, that measures air thickness. The really tropical stuff drops a little bit. Samoa is getting into that a bit more. So you might find more thunderstorms, more downpours in the Samoa region. Dry, fairly dry elsewhere. Tonga, not too wet. Couple of showers around Niue. We've got some people that are heading off there for a holiday. Hope you have a great time. Couple of showers around for you on Thursday. But on Friday, dries out in Niue, still dry in Tonga, and in Fiji, Bulla, mostly dry for you. Just seeing a couple of showers around Vanuatu for the clear up and the clean up and the rebuilding following that severe tropical cyclone. And it's also still fairly dry around the Cook Islands. There's a bit of a brisk easterly though, thanks to this powerful high pressure zone to the south, very powerful. And that's encouraging that windy easterly to carry on as we get towards the end of the week. And it stays that way going into Saturday as well. In fact, that big kind of movement of that high keeps the red line here, sort of stays a little bit north for the most part on the eastern side of the map, but it drops a wee bit here around Suva, Port Vila. So the capitals of Fiji and Vanuatu just being a bit more humid, a little bit hotter as you get in towards this coming weekend. And it stays like that onto Sunday as well, no real change, but the convergence zone drops further into Samoa and American Samoa, so you'll be getting more of those downpours, higher humidity. Fiji, borderline for that, as is Vanuatu, and Honiara, Solomon Islands, getting a bit of a break in the rain as it drifts a little bit further southwards. Now by Monday, that line of rain pretty much along here, just south of Honiara, so that's some good news, but it drops more downpours into Vanuatu. It's fairly dry for New Caledonia, fairly dry in Fiji and Tonga, Niue, Rarotonga. But over in Tahiti, right off to the edge here, you're into the rain and downpours coming in for you as we kick off next week. All right, let's go to the Northern Hemisphere. We'll put this into an animation for you, but here is Hawaii and over here is Tokyo. So we're just having a look at this very quickly to see what is going on. You don't really have to pay too much attention on the day. This is just a 7-day animation. Shows it's fairly dry across Hawaii. It might be a little bit windy at times there for you, as you just saw. And also lows up here, that's fairly normal for this time of the year, but no major typhoons or anything like that bubbling up around the northern Pacific. And so let's have a look now to recap. This is a very good way of making sense of everything I've just told you, how much rain is falling in the next 7 days. And so you can see here, just north of Samoa, this is the heavy stuff. This is your 200 millimeters of rain. But then you go a little bit further south to Tonga, and the blue there is just 1 or 5 millimeters. So fairly dry around Tonga, around Niue, Cook Islands, showery around Tahiti, but the wettest weather in this line right across here going into the Solomon Islands and Papua New Guinea, and mostly dry up here in Honolulu as well. And there we go. That is your 7-day forecast for the Pacific Islands, brought to you by WeatherWatchTV on YouTube each and every Tuesday. Well, at least Tuesday in the Southern Hemisphere, Monday if you're up in Hawaii. But that's all from me. We'll catch you again 1 week from now.